Yes, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if it's your first time. It's Michelle, your practical priestess here at Divinely Genuine. So we're here to do y'all's tarot reading for the new moon on April 15th, 2018. And I need to apologize. I'm sorry, I have a new schedule and I didn't do the videos as early as I should have this time around, but I have that worked out where I can put my business as priority. Yay! So if you guys are here because you're a sun sign Taurus, awesome. But you also have a moon sign and an ascendant sign. So to figure that out, what you'll do is you'll Google your natal birth chart. You can also go to astro.com, and you do need your birth time, birth date, and place of birth. So like if you don't know your birth time, and you can't get the actual time off your birth certificate or from your parents or something like that, try to at least narrow it down to what time of day as close as possible, as the moon changes signs every 2.5 days. And for the ascendant, you will want it as close as possible for the most accurate reading. So let me just commune with Spirit and bless the cards. Spirit, I ask that you would help me to be a clear channel as you communicate through me to the audience of Taurus Sun, Moon, and Rising. Any advice, insight, and guidance for the energies of the new moon on April 15th, 2018. We thank you for it, Spirit, and I ask that you would protect my energy from interfering with the reading, and that the energy of the reading not attach itself to me. Again, Spirit, this is for Taurus Sun, Moon, and Rising during the new moon in Aries on April 15th, 2018. And we thank you for it. So the sun sign is said to be what we're aiming towards in this life. The moon sign is basically what we already are. It's our emotions, our reactions, our instincts. And the ascendant is the lens through which we see life. It's kind of neat. The ascendant also sets up the houses of your natal chart. So yeah. And if you guys want some help with your birth chart and figuring out the ascendant and the moon, you can just comment your birth date, time, and place of birth, and I will definitely provide you that information, no problem. Alright, there's that for Taurus. And let me just do the advice cards. We have a big transit coming up. If you guys don't follow the Leo King already, or haven't ever checked him out, he is so awesome. We've got a Uranus is changing signs next month, and it changes signs every 7 years. So I believe it was back in the 30s and 40s when it was in the sign of Taurus. And it'll be going back to that sign next month. So it's definitely going to be some changes in our financial world coming up here soon. But so the Leo King is a really good astrologer to follow. I've followed him for a few years now, and he has really played an important role in my awakening to astrology, seeing how accurate things were lining up. So, cool stuff. Alright, Spirit, again, I just ask that you help me to be a clear channel to give your message to the audience of Sun, Moon, and Taurus Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for this new moon in Aries, April 15th, 2018. And I ask that you protect my energy from interfering with the reading, and that the energy of the reading not attach itself to me. And we thank you, Spirit, for any advice, insight, and guidance you provide through the tarot for Taurus Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. abundant. Thank you. All right, guys, let's get on into it. All right, so for the first card, we have the Nine of Swords. All right, so 9 in numerology represents completion. Swords represent decisions. Okay. And in astrology, 9 represents the house of Sagittarius, which is going to be about travel. It's ruled by Jupiter, which is, Jupiter is expanding us, having us grow. So let's see, 9 of Swords, the things that go bump in the night. Nightmares and night terrors, fear and being afraid, worry and anxiety, sleep deprivation and problems, mental illness, feelings of guilt, worrying too much about something, making a mountain out of a molehill, health being adversely affected by anxiety. Oh guys, I'm so sorry if you are having some trouble and you're going through a time where your mind is continuously worrying. Try to control your thoughts with that, as it will affect your health. The advice from Spirit, it's reversed, so that's going to be inward, is the Detective card. And the light attribute of this says great powers of observation and intuition. Okay? Desire to seek out the truth. Okay, so in dealing with these things that are making you anxious and worrisome, Spirit is saying to observe, use your intuition, and continue to seek the truth. The shadow sides of this card are voyeurism and falsifying information. Okay, so you don't want to pass on false information. Don't do that. You don't want that karma. You don't want another thing to worry about, right? So let's stay on the light side of things and use your power of intuition and observation as you desire to seek the truth as you're going through these problems that you're trying to figure out, or whatever's keeping you up at night. If you're having any bad dreams or fear, that sort of thing, stay intuitively guided as you observe and seek the truth. Okay? We've got the Three of Wands here, also reversed. So the 3 in numerology represents creativity. Wands are ideas. The 3 in astrology would be the house of Gemini, and that's going to be playfulness, communicative. It's an intellectual sign. Okay, so maybe some creative ideas are flowing inwardly. Maybe to help solve these problems. Let's see. It's the 3 of Wands is the ships coming in, opportunities coming in, taking the long view, making plans for the future, staying a few steps ahead, waiting for your ships to come in after an investment or risk, self-employment paying off, awesome, having a greater vision, thinking big, being a leader for others in business. Okay, so awesome. So rest assured that, whatever you're worrying about, new opportunities are opening up for you. All right? As you're, staying intuitively connected and guided and observing, seeking the truth. The advice to go with the 3 of Wands at these opportunities is the storyteller. The light attribute of this card is ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols, okay? So maybe some of you are artists or writers, musicians. Maybe you're just, great at telling the stories of your life and connecting with people. This can be represented in theater or making movies as well, as it's a symbolic type of storytelling. The shadow side of this card is making up tales that harm others. Okay, so I feel like the shadow side kind of relates to the shadow of the detective. passing on false information. So guys, really watch what you're passing through. You don't want to get in the middle of like maybe some gossip and, feel the need to, fit in or something like that and start passing on false information that might harm someone else, okay? Because in reality, that's just going to come back and harm you. It'll harm people's trust in you, that sort of thing, okay? So again, we want to tell stories, use our ability to tell stories in our experience of life, and express life through the stories and symbols, okay, as we're coming into these new opportunities that are presenting itself. We've got the Prince of Wands. This one is also reversed, so that's going to be an inward state. All right, so that's a couple wands. That's awesome. So you've got wands are, like I was saying, new ideas, new things coming in. Let's see what the Prince of Wands has to say. Here it is. The adventurer of passion. A thrill seeker, an impetuous, mischievous person, a firecracker personality, seizing the day, taking risk. Okay. That kind of lines up with the Three of Wands, as that is also taking risks with these new opportunities presenting itself. It's chasing adventure, seeking sexual stimulation, searching for fame and renown, a boaster, a jack of all trades, never-ending adventure. It's following your passion. Okay, so maybe as you guys have made some decisions here, off of what was keeping you up at night, as you're seeking the truth and staying divinely connected, new opportunities come. You express your life through some stories and symbols, some kind of art, some kind of trade. And maybe some of these new opportunities are aligned with your passions, as the Prince of Wands is representing you following your passions, as well as thrill-seeking, chasing adventure, fame. Okay? And then we've got the advice for that card is the Knight. The light attribute of the Knight is loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. Beautiful. So you're going to stay loyal to your passions, loyal to your love and romance that you have in life. You're going to honor your passion with a love of honor. Now, the shadow sides of this card is allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions. So obviously we want to continue to seek truth, as it says here with the detective, and not, fall into some delusion that we have something that we don't actually have. All right, Taurus. So again, to reiterate, whatever's keeping you up at night, whatever you're worrying and anxious about, stay connected. Stay connected to spirit so that you can use your intuition to continue to seek truth, okay? And as you do that, with the Three of Wands here, new opportunities are going to present themselves. And you're going to use your trade, your artistic expression, your divinely genuine expression to tell your story with life's symbols and express it through your stories and symbols, not passing on any false information. Okay, and then as you chase the thrills and find what ignites your passion, and you chase that passion, you're going to do it with loyalty and keeping romance a reality and not falling into the trap of delusional romance. You're going to have a love of honor. All right, so that's y'all's new moon reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for tuning in. Happy new moon. Love you guys. Peace.